Hello. Oh, my hair looks crazy. All right, I'm gonna share this. Share this over to the group and my page. Hi. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Bricky. How's it going? All right, I'm gonna share this over real quick. Hi, Tamara. All right. One more time. Okay. How's it going, everybody? Hello. You guys want to see something really cool? I completely forgot about this. This is a ring that I got in BC when I was there last month. Was it last month? I think it was last month. Hang on one sec. I gotta move you. Hold on. Okay. Hold on here. You guys are gonna get moved around for a second. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, that's better. The lighting was all kinds of messed up. Okay, so I want to show you this. So this ring I got, I think it was last month in BC, and it just looks like, you know, an ordinary plain ring. Won't focus. Too close, too close, too close. But if you look on the inside, and this is really why I bought it. I don't know if you guys can even see that. It's backwards for you, but it says trust. So I wear that every day unless I forget to put it on. And the reason that I wear it every day is so that I remember to trust the process, to trust that the universe is conspiring for me without sounding too woo-woo and corny here. And trust in myself as well. Trust that I can make whatever it is I'm trying to make happen, I can make it happen. So that's my ring to kind of remind me of that. Okay. And make sure this is closed. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys today about basically getting paid, making money, being really successful just by speaking and writing and putting all of you into your business, and really just, you know, focusing on, instead of how can I sell this new program, how can I sell this new coaching package, more so how can I get paid to say and do what I want to say and do, really. And I know it sounds too good to be true. I probably wouldn't have believed it myself like a couple years ago, but I promise you that it's true, because I'm living, breathing proof of that, and so are all of my clients and mentors and people that I work with as well. So I wanted to share with you, you know, kind of a few different ways that you can get paid to open your mouth and speak. And by open your mouth and speak, I also mean, you know, writing as well. So speaking through your voice or speaking through your written word, whatever you choose to do. Hi, how's it going? Tell me who's here. Comment in this post and just say, hey. I want to know who's here, because Facebook, for some strange reason, will not tell me. It tells me a couple odd people that show up, but it doesn't tell me everybody's who's here. So comment and say hi. Let me know that you're here so I can see who I'm talking to. And if you guys have any questions as I'm going through this, because I realize that questions may come up. So if you have any questions, just type them in. Hi, Jan, welcome. If you have questions, put them in and I will answer them. I don't want you to feel confused about anything. So if you have questions, please go ahead and ask. So, okay, so first of all, number one, hey, how's it going? Hi. Okay, cool. Now I know who's here. Now I can see everybody coming in. Okay, so, oh God, I got like fluff coming all over for some, I don't know where that came from. Okay, so 5 ways you can open your mouth and get paid. No, get paid to open your mouth and speak. Something like that. I think that's what I wrote. So number one, and this is the part that is the most important. Well, one of the most important, I should say. And that's what you need to do right now. So you can do it after this live stream. So you're going to write down a list of every single thing that you want to say to your community. Not necessarily because you just want to say it to them, but because you feel as though they need to hear it. So write down all the things that you know they need to hear, but for some reason you've been resisting saying them. And it could be that maybe you are afraid of hurting their feelings. You're afraid of maybe being too aggressive or too in your face. Maybe you're even embarrassed to say it, right? Like maybe you have to share some type of story from your past and how you overcame it so that you can share that with your community to help them overcome a similar, issue that's going on for them. And so maybe you feel a little bit embarrassed, right? Whatever it is, you have some type of resistance to actually saying what you know needs to be said to your community. Hi, Erica. Love you. So write these things down. Make sure that you are getting it all out of your head and onto paper, because you can say that you don't need to write it down. You can say, oh, I'll remember to do that. And you won't. I promise you, you will not. So write it down. You don't have to go out there and say all of these things today, but you need to at least write them down, get them on paper out of your head. So then, and sometimes, you know what, when you're doing this too, sometimes things come up and come out of you that you don't even realize you needed to get out, right? It's kind of why I love journaling, is because sometimes I'll be writing things and I'll be like, oh, I didn't know I wanted that, or I didn't know I felt that way. And it just comes out, right? When you give yourself permission to be completely open and honest with yourself. Hi, Kate. When you give yourself that permission, then you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping your people as well. So you're helping your community, you're helping your clients, you're helping everybody that's, around you. So number one is to really write out as big of a list as you can of all the things that you want and need to say to your community, but you've been resisting saying. And I mean, it doesn't really matter why you're resisting it. The point is just to get out there and say it anyway, because let me tell you, there's going to be people who disagree with you, people who just downright hate you, people who think you're crazy, who think you're irresponsible, who think you're not professional, right? Like there's always going to be people like that. No matter how much you filter yourself and try to, really please everybody, you're always going to offend somebody, always. So you might as well just be yourself and say what you want to say anyway, right? And remember too that when you're saying these things that you know your community needs to hear, then you're going to be helping more people than you're not, right? If you're just hiding it all and kind of keeping it all inside, then what's happening is you are really doing your community a disservice, because you know that they need to hear these things, but you're being too much of a baby to not say them. You're just like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or I don't want them to think I'm weird, or I don't want them to think I'm mean, or whatever. You're just being a big bitch about it. So go out there and do it. And remember, you're doing it for them. You're not doing it for you. That's the whole point of being a leader, is actually doing what needs to be done even when it feels really fucking hard. And a lot of times it does feel really fucking hard, but the point is, it's not hard. You just have to do it. Just go out there and do it. And it gets easier with time, like with anything, right? So that's the first thing, okay? So write down every single thing that you want and need to say to your community, but you haven't been saying. And then as kind of a part two to that, you're gonna start saying these things, right? So every single thing you write down, I want you to say at least one of them every single day. So every day you're gonna look at this list and go, okay, I really need to tell them this or say this or remind them about this. Go out there and do it. And remember, every time you do it, you're probably gonna feel a little bit of resistance, like, oh, maybe I'll wait till tomorrow, or maybe I should change this a little bit, or maybe I should make this sound a little bit better. Just say it. They don't care how you say it. They just need to hear it, or even sometimes they want to hear it. So just say it. Just go out there and do it. Say what needs to be said, okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, and this is kind of, similar to the first part, but I really want to stress on it because it's so important, and that's to really just be 100% authentically you. So every time that you go out there and you say or do anything, whether that's what you're writing, being on a live stream, shooting a video, even creating an offer or selling, whatever, you have to be yourself. So this is completely raw, unfiltered you, somebody who isn't walking around on eggshells, somebody who isn't afraid to be herself and say what needs to be said in order to help her community the best that she possibly can. There's no second guessing. There's no saying, oh, well, maybe I should rewrite this. Maybe I should shoot this video again. I don't want anybody to get upset. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, right? You just have to say it, and you have to be you when you say it. So don't go out there and look at what I wrote, or what this person over here wrote, or what that person over there wrote, or how they said it, or whatever. Just be you. So for example, if you don't like, let's pretend you're me, and you don't like webinars, right? Like you really, really hate doing webinars. I can tell you just how successful webinars are, how you can make a ton of money and grow your list like crazy with webinars. But if you hate doing webinars, then your webinar is probably going to suck, because you're not going to be 100% into it, right? And that's why I don't really do webinars anymore either, because I hate them. So that's really the important thing to stress here, is not webinars, but do what you love to do, say what you love and need to say, and just be you. Don't be afraid of hurting somebody's feelings. Don't be afraid of somebody not liking you, because that's going to happen anyway. So you might as well be yourself. You might as well have people hate you for being you than hate you for being somebody or not, right? Like what's the difference? You're going to have people hating you. You're going to have people disagreeing with you. You're going to hurt somebody's feelings at some point, unintentionally, of course, but it's going to happen. So it's not only easier to be yourself, but it's also more beneficial to your community, because let me tell you, they can see when you are faking it. They can just tell when you are saying something that just doesn't seem like something you would say, or doing something that doesn't seem like something you would do. There are so many people in your community right now, regardless of how long you have been online, that have been following you since the beginning and have never said a word to you. So don't think that just because maybe you're not getting a lot of comments or a lot of engagement on your content, don't think that nobody's watching, because there are people who have been watching from the beginning, and they just haven't taken action yet. So they haven't reached out to you. They haven't made a comment. They're waiting for the right moment. And when you do something that is just so not like you, that's when those people are going to show up and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are you saying that? Why are you doing that? Right? And they're going to be able to tell that you are faking it, and then you look like a complete idiot. So don't do that. Okay, not only are you offending those people who've been, stood by your side since day one, whether you realize it or not, but it's also a ton more energy and effort that you have to put into it that you don't need to. And you're doing that because you're being somebody that you're not. So just go out there and be yourself. And remember, like, with the workshop that I'm doing today, the Make Money Being You workshop, sorry, my bra straps keep falling down. It's driving me crazy. The Make Money Being You workshop, which is today at 1, what we're talking about there is really how to get paid to be yourself, and how to make money being you, and how to not worry about what other people think, because that's going to happen anyway. People are going to give you their opinions on what they think regardless. And so you need to show up and be yourself. It's easier, and to be completely honest with you, it's 100 times more effective. You're going to get your point across easier, and you're going to connect with the people that you need to connect with, and not just anybody. You don't want to connect with just anybody. You want to actually connect with the people who are going to resonate with you, and the people who are going to eventually buy from you as a client, right? So you have to be authentically yourself, 100%. Hi, Erin, I see you spying on me. Okay, so that's number 2. So be authentically 100% completely unfiltered you, no matter what. Okay, and then the third thing is to commit to doing a daily live stream. So this can be in your group. This can be on your Facebook page, whatever, wherever you want to do it. Commit to doing a live stream. It doesn't have to be a long one. I mean, I try to do my live streams anywhere from 30 to say 60 minutes or so. But even if you get on a live stream for 10-15 minutes, that's way better than shooting a 10-15 minute video, because people are going to be able to engage with you live. You're going to see who is showing up, just like I can see who's showing up right now on the live stream, and you're going to be able to see who these people are that are coming in. You can engage with them one-on-one, say hi to them, you know, reach out to them. You can even you can even reach out to them privately later after the live stream if you want to, and if you feel like you should for some reason. So make sure that you're doing these live streams, and when you are doing the live streams, you're giving really great value. So you're showing up and you're giving the value, you're giving the content that your community is looking for from you. Again, being 100% authentically you, and sharing what they need to hear, and doing what they need to, or telling them what they need to do in order to get whatever result it is that they're looking for. Okay? So when you're doing this, you're giving the value, but you're also selling. So don't be afraid to sell every single day, all day long, because that's how you make money, is when you sell, believe it or not. So you have to actually show up and sell every day. And the only way to do that without coming off as being really salesy and slimy and in your face annoying and desperate even, is to give value at the same time. So when you're selling, make sure you're also giving value. So you're giving that free content, you're giving them some free stuff that they can take away and learn something from the live stream that you're doing, and then you're selling something that resonates, right? So remember to do that every single day, even if it's only 10 to 15 minutes a day. Commit to doing a live stream daily. I can't even tell you just how effective it is, not only for, you know, increasing the sales that you're trying to get for whatever it is you're selling, but also it's such a great way to interact and connect with your audience as well. Okay, so next one, number 3. And this, or number 4, sorry. And this is selling, like we just talked about. So commit to selling daily. Get used to selling daily. And I say get used to it because so many people are reluctant to go out there and ask for the sale on a daily basis. And I understand how it can feel a little bit daunting, and it can feel a little bit like, oh my God, I don't want to annoy people. But if you're not selling every day, like I just said, then you're not going to make the money that you want. So you have to actually go out there and sell every day. And to do this in an effective way where you're not going to feel super, you know, sleazy, I think is the word I was looking for, sleazy and desperate, is to give the value, like I just talked about in point number 3. So you have to give the value and then ask for the sale, or, you know, mix them up together. But remember that you have to sell daily. You have to sell daily. You can't just show up once a week and be like, hey, here's this new program I have, or here's this new offer I created. Please buy it. You totally need it, and you should totally buy it from me. Nobody's going to listen to that. But if you are showing, well, I shouldn't say they're not going to listen, but they're not going to pay as much attention as if you were to sell consistently every single day, and all day long, really. And when I say all day long, I mean, you know, promoting whatever it is that you're selling in multiple different places in multiple different ways. So for me, I mean, I sell through email every day, through Facebook group, Facebook page, even my Facebook profile sometimes, live streams, videos, other social media profiles like Twitter, Instagram stories, Snapchat, all of that. And then of course it's not just the promotion, it's also doing things like follow-up, you know, following up with people who have shown an interest in working with you, doing some personal outreach where you actually reach out to people and you offer them something special just for them, you know, telling them why you believe it's going to help them, how it's going to help them, and that kind of thing. Upselling as well. So if you're currently selling something and somebody buys it from you, then there's another opportunity for them to buy something else, right? So there's so many different ways that you can be selling all day long. It's not just posting on Facebook all day, right? Like you can do that as well, but it's not going to work for you as well as going all over the place, all over online and selling in multiple different ways, right? Like there's a ton of different ways you can sell, which we also talk about in the workshop, how I sell every single day, where I sell every single day, how I do it, when I do it, all of that stuff is going to be in the workshop. So let me know if you want in on that. And then finally, you know, the last thing here, and really this should have been number 1, to be honest with you, and that is to make your mindset practice a daily practice. And so the mindset side of things is really like, that is where success comes from. If you don't have a success mindset, you're not going to be successful in anything that you do, business or otherwise. You have to give yourself that time every single day to focus on improving your mindset. And so what I usually do personally is journaling. So I have, hang on, I have it right here. So I have, and I go through a lot of these, right? So this is my current journal that I write in. And if you see in there, I mean, you can see I'm writing every single day a lot of fucking shit. And so the journaling is really my main mindset practice, but there's other things you can do too. You can do, you know, things like affirmations if you want to say or read affirmations to yourself. You can do visualization as well, which I do sometimes. For me personally, I really love doing the journaling because I can get everything out of my head. I feel like I always got a ton of shit going on in my head, so I can get everything out of my head and onto paper, and it just allows me to be more productive and it gets me fired up for the day. So I like doing journaling. I write about things like my intentions for the day. So today I feel happy, excited, rich, whatever words come to my head, right? I don't think about it too much. I just write whatever comes to me, as well as my intentions for my money. So today I receive $5,000 in cash. I don't say where it came from. I just say that's how much I receive. And then I'll usually end it with something like, making money is so fucking easy. I love making money online. I'm so proud of myself for making thousands of dollars every day, things like that. Right? So I'll write all that stuff down. And then I'm also writing my dream life. So I write about my dream life as if it is already manifested and come true for me and I'm already living it. So I'll say things like, let me get some real life examples here. Okay, I receive at least $100,000 in cash every single month. Oh God. That's so loud. I have a super hot romantic relationship with my husband. I happily show up daily and do the work necessary to get the results that I want. My programs always sell out easily. My clients always pay in full. My clients always make at least twice their money back while working with me. My kids are happy, healthy, respectful, and are the best of friends. Those are a couple examples. So you can write whatever the hell you want to write in your journal. The point is to write it out as if it's already happened. So it's all going to be good stuff, of course. And you're writing it down as if it has already happened and you are living that dream life now. So that's the journaling that I do. And that's really my main mindset practice. I'm also, doing mindset coaching with a one-on-one coach. I'm reading mindset books all the time. So whatever you need to do to make your mindset a priority, you must do that. You must do that. You must treat your mindset, your positive mindset, as your biggest source of inspiration. And it really is the number one way that you will be successful in anything in life, is if you have the right mindset. Okay, so let me recap. So the 5 ways you can get paid to open your mouth and speak. So number 1, I'm gonna make sure I don't say these backwards here. Number 1, write out a list of every single thing you want to say to your community, and then commit to saying at least one thing per day to them, no matter how scared you are to do it. Number 2 is to make sure you are always being 100% authentically you. Number 3, get used to selling all day long. Number 4, sorry, I got my numbers mixed up. See, I'm even looking at my list and I mess it up. Commit to a daily live stream. I think that's number 3. Commit to doing a daily live stream where you're giving insane value to your community and then asking for the sale. And number 5, make your mindset a priority. Make a daily practice of it. So make sure you're focusing on that every single day. And, just as a bonus one that just kind of came to me now is to make sure you surround yourself with people who are of the same mindset and people who are going after the same goals as you. Okay, that's way too dark now. Hopefully he doesn't come back and get really loud again. That's my gardener there. Okay, so bonus, surround yourself with others that are living the life you want to live and have the similar type of mindset as you do. Cool, so those are my 5 ways that you can show up and get paid to make money. That'd be nice. Get paid to open your mouth and speak. Let me know if you have any questions. And before I go, guys, I wanted to remind you that the workshop I mentioned, Make Money Being You, is today from 1 to 3 p.m., give or take. It's going to be like 90 minutes to 2 hours, so between 1 and 3. And we start at 1. So you still have time, and there are still 1 or 2 places left, I believe, of being in the top 20 so that you can get the private one-on-one coaching call with me where we can go back and forth and get really crystal clear on what you want to achieve in your business, then kind of come up with a plan and some to-dos and tasks and action plans that you can take to actually hit your goals and go where you want to go. So if you haven't heard about this workshop, basically what it is we are going to talk all about how to get paid to be you, how to open your mouth and speak and get paid, but in more depth, of course, than what we covered today, right? So if you go to, I'll show you here, this is the website. Hello, there we go. So CassieHoward.com/MMBY, CassieHoward.com/MMBY. This is where you will come to, right here, Make Money Being You. There's me. Okay, so talking about basically how I get paid to be me, how I get paid to say what I want to say, how I live my life completely unfiltered, how I used to filter myself and kind of hold myself back, and how I don't have to do that anymore and actually make way more money because I don't do that, right? So I'm going to be telling you, you know, all about the things that I do every single day. So all of my daily processes, the things that must get done, that you must do every single day if you want to be bringing in the $10,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month. If you want to be doing that and you want to be doing it consistently, you have to have those daily processes in place. You just have to. And if you don't, you will fail. It is what it is. So I'll be covering all of that in depth so you'll know exactly how to do that, exactly what I do, exactly how I sell my services and I sell my products online and bring in the $30,000, $50,000, $75,000 a month and growing, right? I'm going to talk exactly how I create the offers, how I go out there and sell the offers, and how I do that just by showing up and being myself and saying what I know needs to be said. We'll be talking about the money practices as well, because if you're not focusing on your money, if you're ignoring it, then you're not gonna, it's not gonna be able to grow, right? And if you want your money to grow, then you're gonna have to focus on your money, right? And so I have a process in place for how I focus on my money, how I get my money to grow month after month after month, and I'm going to teach you how to do that as well with this practice, right? And then the other thing I'm sharing, which is something I'm still kind of scared to go out there and share about, but it's basically my mindset trick that I use. So I have this one particular mindset trick that I use whenever I feel stuck, whenever I feel scared or nervous or unsure or overwhelmed, whatever scary word comes up, right? Whenever I feel those feelings, I go and I do this one thing, and I'm usually able to make money almost instantly. And if not instantly, then within a few hours. So I'm always able to make money almost immediately when I do this one mindset trick. And it's really, and the reason I'm kind of nervous to share it is because it's really vulnerable, and I haven't ever really shared it with anyone except maybe my coach. And so I'm a little bit nervous to share it with you, but I'm going to, because once you learn how to do this one particular thing, making money will be so fucking easy that you will wish you had known about this years and years ago. I promise you, it is that simple. It's just a little nerve-wracking for me to put it there, but I'm going to do it, and I'm doing it for your benefit because I want you to know just how easy it is to do this, no matter how scared you may feel. So we'll be talking about that as well. Everything I do on a daily basis to make money online, the exact ways that I sell in a way that feels good, because that's important. If you're selling in a way where you feel forced, where it feels like, oh, I have to do it this way, I have to launch this way because this is what so-and-so told me to do, then it's never gonna work, right? You have to be able to do it in a way that feels good to you. The lighting in here is brutal. Hang on. Okay, that's better. Oh, there we go. Okay. It always seems to happen where the grass gets cut when I'm on a live stream. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys everything you need to know in order to make money online, being you, being 100% authentic and you, and saying what you need to say to your community. So You have to go and sign up now because we are starting at 1 p.m. today, no exceptions. If you can't be there at 1, that's totally cool. We will have a recording of the workshop as well, so you'll get that, no problem. It'll be posted in our private Facebook group for you, so you can come back and check that whenever you have the time and go through all of this content and finally get paid to just be yourself and to not copy what other people are doing and to not do the things that don't actually feel good to you, but you feel like you have to do them because it's what everybody else is doing, right? So this is all happening. Go check out again. Oh boy, where are we? Focus. CassieHoward.com/MMBY, and I'll post the link in the workshop comments of this post as well. If you want, if you have any questions, please reach out and let me know. For the top 20 women, you also get the private one-on-one session with me. I think there's only 1 or 2 spots left though. So if you want to message me and ask, are there still spots left? I can tell you for sure if there is any left. After this live stream, I don't anticipate that there will be, but you never know. So reach out and let me know. And yeah, I'm super, super excited to do this workshop. I know that it's going to change your life drastically. I know that it's going to allow you to really work in a way that feels good and in a way that's going to bring in the right clients for you. So you're going to start getting paid to work with people that you love, saying what you love to say and what you know needs to be said, and doing what you were put on this earth to do. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, click the link that I'm going to put into this comment box in just a second and go sign up now. Get your one-on-one spot so we can work together and grow your motherfucking empire. Bye, guys.